Okay, hello everyone. Guys, we're going to look at day 48, the three assignments here. Okay, there is a video to watch. We're going to look at this one, the homework check, the worksheet, and the exit ticket. Let's open up the homework check. Again, I haven't published it yet because I'm recording this a little bit early. Let's just preview it quick. And you have the essential question. It's usually the third slide. Again, I have a copy of the slideshow open in a different... It's right there, open in a different tab. I always do that. So I have a tab open here, a tab open here. Guys, how can we determine the type of function from a table or a graph? We're looking at these three types today: linear, quadratic, and exponential. Now, we've certainly looked at linear, y equals mx plus b, and the quadratic with the x squared, so yeah, it's shaped like a u. Guys, exponential is where the exponent is the variable. The variable is the exponent. The x is the exponent. Okay? So we're 3 points. I type it in there. Again, I just kind of told you, guys. Linear is the straight line. Quadratic is the one shaped like a U. And exponential is the one that's not a straight line or shaped like a U. Exponential, think of it like this. It goes up slow, and then it goes up fast. That's kind of what it does, okay? Number 3. Again, guys, linear is the x. Just x makes it a straight line. Quadratic is the x squared. Has a degree of 2. Again, exponential is where the variable is the exponent, okay? All right, guys, the hardest part is with the tables. We're going to work with them quite a bit. All right, guys? When the ratios of consecutive y values are constant, the ratios, when you divide them, that's exponential. That's kind of the new one, okay? But a lot of times you're going to be checking the differences between consecutive y values. Are you going to be subtracting consecutive y values to see what their differences are? As if the first difference is constant, that's linear. All right, linear has a constant rate of change. But a quadratic has a changing rate of change. But it's changing at a constant rate. So the second difference of consecutive y values, that's what's constant in a quadratic. All right, please submit that. Guys, we're going to go straight for the worksheet. So right here, again, we're going to work with these tables, guys, for the worksheet and the exit ticket. The tables are the hard part. All right, guys, we're just asking. This table of values, is it quadratic, exponential, or linear? All right, I'm sorry, linear, quadratic, exponential. Guys, I can look at the ratios and see it's got nothing to do with ratios, so I start taking the difference. I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. Because y goes through 0, it's not exponential. All right, so I subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 12 minus 3 is 9. 27 minus 12 is 15. 48 minus 27 is 21. That's the first difference between these consecutive y values. And just check to make sure that the x's go up by 1 or the x's go up by the same amount each time. All right? There's nothing constant about that. But if you take the second difference, if I go 9 minus 3 is 6, 15 minus 9 is 6, 21 minus 15 is 6, okay, the second difference is constant. It's a quadratic, okay? Number 2, I do the same thing. I take the difference. Negative 2 minus negative 5. They're 3 apart. 1 minus negative 2 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. The first difference is constant. This is linear. All right. Guys, the third one, if you look at it, it's the ratios. 12 divided by 4, 36 divided by 12, 108 divided by 36, 340 324 divided by 108 right here. These all equal 3. The ratio, it goes up by 3 each time, multiplied by 3 each time. It's exponential, as a constant ratio, exponential. All right, number 4. Again, guys, I take the first difference. All right, 7.5 minus 0. 30 minus 7.5. And keep going. This is the first difference. This one, again, ended up being the second difference. I have to kind of hustle here so I don't run out of time, okay? All right, the second difference turned out to be 15. Second difference is constant. It's a quadratic. All right, number 5. Pretty easy to spot, guys. It doubles every time. Double, 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 double. It's exponential. When it doubles every time, that's exponential. All right, it's a constant ratio. They all equal 2. Number 6, again, the first difference was constant. These are all 4 apart. When the first difference is constant, it's linear. All right, guys, I changed the worksheet here, so I had to change this. The worksheet should be fixed when you get it. But guys, when I did this right here, again, the first difference, I got 1, 3, 5, 7. And the second difference was 2. Okay, so this last one is also a quadratic, a constant second difference. Okay, guys, and the last thing, the worksheet. After the worksheet was the exit ticket. I went ahead and printed it. I'm just going to go through it quick. Okay, guys, for this first one here, the first difference, I calculated the first difference. And then the second difference all turned out to be constant. Second difference was constant, so you know which one that is. And number 2, I did the first difference. Boom, 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 boom. They all ended up being, they're all 2 apart. They're 2 apart. Right? The first difference was constant. All right, number 3. I did it over here where I subtracted. Guys. It went up like this. 3, 9, 15, 21. But the second difference was all 6. The second difference was constant in this one. Okay? Quadratic. There, I'll give it to you. All right, guys. Same with number 4. I calculated the first difference. Then I calculated the second difference. It turned out to be constant. The second difference was constant. All right, number 5. Guys, again, this doubles every time. Pretty easy to spot. That's one you're going to see quite a bit. All right, the constant ratio. 2 divided by 1, 4 divided by 2, 8 divided by 4. Okay, it goes up by 2 every time. Constant ratio is exponential. All right, guys, this one here, I did the first difference. A little tricky one here, okay? Half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, but the second difference was 1 each time, okay? Second difference was constant. Number 7, I did the ratio again. Again, it goes up by 2 each time. It doubles every time. Don't let this half mess you up. 1 divided by a half, that's 2. Okay, constant ratio again. It's exponential. All right, guys, number 8. These were all 5 apart. First, it's linear. All right, first difference was constant. All right, number 9 might be the hardest one in some ways. All right, guys, first difference was right here. A little tricky here. 2 minus negative 11. All right, it's 13 apart. So I did that, and I went 13 minus, or 11 minus 13. It's negative 2. All right, 9 minus 11, negative. All right. The second difference was constant for number 9. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks.